and welcome to Gamma Pi chapter of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated's Achievement Week celebration. My name is Roderick Rod Watson, chairman of Gamma Pi chapter's Achievement Week committee. I, along with co-chairman Brother Teddy Taylor and the dedicated brothers of the Achievement Week committee, Brothers Everett, Long, Keemer, Dreer, Atkinson, Chambers, Fields, Walls, Allison, and Ford Jr., gather by committee to put forth our fraternity's mandated program. Achievement Week highlights not only the achievements of some of our stalwart, noteworthy, and hardworking brothers, but also acknowledges key leaders, students, and clergy that reside throughout the communities of Prince George's County, Maryland. Achievement Week, as mentioned, is a mandated program of Omega Psi Phi that was originally designed to promote the study of African American life and history. Its beginnings date back to the 1920 Grand Conclave in Nashville, Tennessee. It was at this conclave that our brother, Carter G. Woodson, inspired the overall idea. In 1927, at his urging, the fraternity made National Negro Achievement Week an annual observance. In 1976, this commemoration evolved into Black History Month. Presently, the Achievement Week program is used to recognize those individuals at the local and national levels who have made significant contributions towards improving the quality of life for African Americans. There are three main objectives for the observance of Achievement Week. 1. Focus attention on outstanding achievement, not only by giving appropriate recognition to those who have achieved, but also by stimulating others to gain even higher eminence. 2. To implement our democratic way of life by emphasizing that all people must be judged by their accomplishments and their service to mankind, regardless of nationality, religion, or race. And 3, to raise the prestige of Omega Psi Phi by providing a worthwhile project to which our chapter may direct its energies. This united effort should stimulate and enrich the communities where all Omega Psi Phi chapters are located. Again, thank you for attending our virtual Achievement Week for this year, and The Student Athlete Award is designed to recognize the young man or woman who truly meets the definition of a student athlete. The nominees are expected to be well-rounded individuals that participate in every aspect of life at school and in their respective communities. Successful nominees will have demonstrated participation in athletics, school, and community-sponsored activities. It gives me great pleasure to announce our Student Athlete of the Year this year, Mr. Devin Morgan of the St. Francis Academy, Maryland. Devin is a 6'2", 285-pound defensive tackle at St. Francis and is one of 10 players who have announced commitments to the University of Buffalo's incoming 2022 recruiting class. Devin is also an exemplary student with a 3.2 grade point average, and Devin will actually be graduating early this year in December and is preparing himself for his next years of college matriculation. He has received a full scholarship there for both academics and athletics. Devin, congratulations, and please know the brothers of the Gamma Pi chapter are there to support you through your endeavors to prominence. Our next civic award is for the Omega Psi Phi Gamma Pi chapter high school essay contest winner, Miss Amira White of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Amira is a very talented writer whose essay entitled Empowering the Next Generation Through Self-Employment, The Mindset. The essay, in summary, is outstanding. Amira's essay focuses on where Generation Z should change their mindset towards entrepreneurship, in that entrepreneurship gives the opportunity of empowerment through choice and ownership. She goes on to write that it is vastly important that the next generation of minorities enhance their mindsets towards self-employment and to become much more educated of all the vast benefits it may bring to them in the future. These endeavors will ultimately lead to a decrease in unemployment rates and an increase in the quality of life for everyone willing to accept the challenge of self-ownership, saying as much that having self-employment mindset is powerful, but to be self-employed can be even more powerful through perseverance. This is sound advice, Amira, and a congratulations on being Gamma Pi Chapter's High School Essay Contest winner for this year. Amira will receive a $100 gift certificate from the Achievement Week Committee, and her essay will be put forth to our international level of high school awardees to be nominated as the International Omega Psi Phi High School Essay Contest winner. Congratulations again, Amira White. Thank you. Religious Leader of the Year. The purpose of this award is to recognize a religious leader for their contributions to the religious growth and well-being of those in their faith or community, and for those who seek a better understanding of their faith, or to those in the community seeking emotional strength in their respective stations of life. This year's recipient is none other than Brother Dr. Gerald Folsom of the Hemingway Memorial AME Church in District Heights, Maryland. And we are more than pleased to have an acceptance speech from Pastor Folsom. Thank you, Pastor Folsom. Congratulations.
To my brothers at Gamma Pi, brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, I just want to say thank you for selecting me as your religious leader of the year. Brothers, I thank you. You've been there with me for the whole way. Gamma Pi has been there with me when I was completing my PhD. Gamma Pi has been there with me when I went back and did the Master of Divinity. And Gamma Pi has been with me at each church. I have been at Wayman Memorial AME Church. That was my first pastorate in Baltimore, Maryland. Brothers of Gamma Pi visited me and uplifted me. That church took off and we were running. We were getting ready to buy a hospital clinic, put a hospital clinic in. And we were getting ready to do great things down Washington Boulevard. And the bishop moved me to Howard County, to St. Stephen's AME Church in Elk Ridge, Maryland. Brothers of Gamma Pi supported me there. I had a great time there, and that church began to take off. And then, thank God, the bishop moved me one more time to Hemingway Memorial AME Church in District Heights, Maryland. I am so happy, and I'm so happy. When I got to Hemingway, we are doing more in the community. We are feeding, clothing. People are joining. People are giving their life to Christ. People are developing a prayer life. And the brothers of Gamma Pi were there sharing them with us last year or right before the pandemic. I want to thank you, brothers, so much. Look, I was initiated into Omega through Beta Psi chapter on November 20th, 1982. But it was Gamma Pi who taught me how to be a life member. It was Gamma Pi who taught me how to really do social action. It was Gamma Pi who taught me how to do many other things. And I want to say to all my brothers, no matter where you are, and no matter where that we haven't seen each other for a while, I want you all to always remember this: friendship is essential to the soul. God bless you, my brothers. I'll see you soon.
Our next award, Educator of the Year, whose purpose is to recognize an educator from a school in Prince George's County for their outstanding contributions to the academic achievement of students and the welfare of the school community. To further highlight the high-quality efforts of educators to improve student learning and further advance student achievement. This year's award goes to Mr. Marcus Davis, educator at Surrattsville High School in Clinton, Maryland. As you will see shortly, Mr. Davis is a highly talented music and band instructor, senior class advisor, mentor, and tutor to all. Marcus is a 15-year veteran of the school system where he has served predominantly most of his time at Surrattsville High School, where Mr. Marcus Davis can be seen often interactively working with his students both near and far. During the pandemic, Mr. Davis continued his educator's edict through innovative, ingenuitive, and collaborative methods to stay connected musically with his students. Mr. Davis has logged in countless hours working at Surrattsville High School before and after school with his students to enhance and hone in on their musical endeavors. We congratulate Mr. Davis for his efforts, and we appreciate all that he has done and continues to do for the students of Prince George's County. Also, we'd like to thank Mr. Davis for providing our musical interludes for this ceremony. And speaking of musical interludes, let's take a look and listen to Marcus and his choir pull off an exhibition of how they came together to produce a song during COVID-19, using all of the technology available at the time. Please enjoy.
The entire Surrattsville Hornet family, we just want to inspire, encourage, and motivate everyone to keep smiling and to keep persevering. A lovely day is on the way. As a matter of fact, it starts right now.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, it's something without warning, love, there's heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, when I look at you, and the world's alright with me. We gon' be alright. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. We gon' be alright. A lovely
I understand your trouble. Stuck in the houses, but never home, and we broke cause we jobless and we can never hustle. Yeah, I'm grateful for every day I happen to be living, and we in the cold world. It's time to start the ignition.
Just one look at you. A lovely We're better together.
That was absolutely fantastic. And thanks again, Mr. Davis, for the work that you do, and thank you to the students that participated in this video. As a note, please be sure to stick around to the end of this program to see another solo rendition from Mr. Davis as he sings his version of Omega Dear. Again, thank you, Mr. Davis. Our next award, and the last of our civic awards, is the Gamma Pi Citizen of the Year Award. The Citizen of the Year is selected each year from outstanding citizens nominated for unique contributions to humanity. The nominee is a person of local, regional, and international recognition and who are acclaimed by a significant segment of society for outstanding contributions to the welfare of mankind. This year's recipient of the Citizens of the Year Award is none other than Mr. Calvin Hawkins, chairman of the Prince George's County Council. Mr. Hawkins, along with being on the county council as chair, Also serves on several committees from Health and Human Services and Public Safety, Government Operations and Fiscal Policy, as well as Planning, Housing, and Economic Development. Mr. Hawkins is always interactive and engaged in the communities to which he serves in Prince George's County, Maryland. With that, we say congratulations to Mr. Hawkins for your hard work and enduring efforts for the citizens of Prince George's County. And also, we thank him for his acceptance speech as follows. Again, thank you, Mr. Hawkins, and congratulations.
Hello, and thank you for this opportunity. I'm honored to be here with you, Bossley's Richard Allison, the Executive Board of the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated for the Gamma Pi chapter. I want to give a special recognition and appreciation to Brother Kevin Ford Jr. for extending the invitation for me to participate. Brother Ford, please know that your gracious kindness on behalf of Gamma Pi has earned high appreciation and my internal indebtedness to you. As you all may know, I am Brother Calvin Hawkins, and I am the chair of the Prince George's County Council. I proudly pledged Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated back in 1981, 40 years ago, at the then Bowie State College, which is the Epsilon Sigma chapter. I am so appreciative of the opportunity to serve as today's keynote speaker for Gamma Pi Achievement Week Awards. I'm humbled and grateful to the brothers that came before me. Because of them, I am here today standing on their shoulders, speaking before you. National Achievement Week is so important because it reminds us about the commitment we made as neophyte to our mission, service to all mankind. Over the last year, humanity continues to feel the unfortunate impact of COVID-19. This pandemic is crushing our community, and Prince George's County is no different. For many, basic needs were not as conveniently common as they once were. As the chair of the Prince George's County Council, I've witnessed firsthand the misfortune and challenges of our seniors, our families, and small businesses, particularly in the food and hospitality sectors. Throughout the 499 square miles of Prince George's County, seniors were fearful of leaving their homes for routine trips to places like the grocery store because the level of exposure to the germs and potentially the virus could mean a matter of life or death. Families struggled to keep fresh food overall food period on their kitchen tables and for their children. They worried about what would they fix their kids for lunch the next day for school. Small businesses even now continue to feel the sting of supply and demand chain production challenges as direct interference with how they do business and provide services and goods. For those that know me and my background in government, I dedicated several years to supporting residents in my role in working in emergency management. We often had to take particular care to arrange logistics, review emergency routes and plans, inform and educate residents on what to do in the case of a disaster or emergency, and then organize citizens within the community emergency response team as volunteers to assist. This was something I truly enjoyed because I am always energized, like each and every one of you, to be among the people and support those in need of assistance, because as public servants, that's what we do. However, even as an imperfect man following in the footprints of a perfect God, I had my moments during this last year where even I was weary and I questioned the path that was set before me. And I'm sure you experienced the same. There was no instructional manuals for any of us, or best practice or test model how to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. There was no hotline or Google link to inquire. There was no blueprint. Government, even under the leadership of an awesome county executive like Angela Alsobrooks and a deliberative body like my colleagues on the county council, we could only do so much. So what happens when your public service agencies reach their capacity? The people unite and lift as they climb. I must take a personal moment to give a huge shout out to the Gamma Pi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. While my team was out in the streets volunteering at food giveaway and vaccination sites in their yellow hoodies, I would witness a sea of purple and gold. In passing, doing the same. These men of Gamma Pi, like many other individuals and groups, stepped up to the plate to offer themselves in servitude and to lead when the path forward was unclear. As I traversed the county day in and day out, I saw men affiliated with Gamma Pi leading the way and giving back. Our brothers were at the front, organizing food giveaways for needy families and individuals, distributing food, distributing free gas cards to individuals down on their luck, donating school supplies to students, giving out toiletry bags to the homeless. Eyewitness brothers just demonstrating friendship is essential to the soul. What better time to have a friend but when you are down on your luck? I watched Brother Steve Walls and Donovan Benton take a discussion about public service to a whole new height. I watched them take a discussion about getting involved in distributing fresh food boxes to local distressed neighborhoods and doing something about it. I watched these two chapter leaders take an idea and turn it into service for humanity. I knew then that they know something about seeing it through. They, along with the unmatched and unwavering assistance of the brothers of Gamma Pi, have made an immeasurable impact on the lives of so many families through their commitment to others. I will never forget pulling onto the parking lot of the Tree of Life Church in Clinton, Maryland. The brothers of Gamma Pi and County Council member Sidney Harrison had collaborated to give away over 1,000 fresh food boxes. Cars were lined up to pick up the food boxes. You could not see to the end. The cars were lined up as far as you could see. After the brothers had finished giving out all the food boxes, I had occasion to speak with Steve and Donovan. As you probably could imagine, Brother Steve Walls and Donovan Benton, as the other members of Gamma Pi, were exhausted, and it was noticeable, and they were tired. But it was a rare occasion that we just sat and talked. I learned during our conversation that prior to assisting with the setup and the distribution of the 1,000+ boxes that were given away at the Tree of Life Church, Brothers Donovan and Steve had traveled all the way from Loudoun County. They went there to assist Brother Robert Miles, who had committed to giving away fresh food boxes. He had over 500 boxes that Steve and Donovan had donated to assist him with his cause. But these two brothers not only dropped off the 500 food boxes, they stayed and helped Brother Miles and his team of volunteers set up for the distribution, and then they traveled to the Tree of Life to be with their brothers. Brother Steve Walls and Donovan Benton, because they represent what Gamma Pi is all about, they show and demonstrate that we are they who are making a difference in other lives. And I want to tell you, they are making the world better than they found it because of their work over the last year. We continue to stand with our elders in our community and searching for that beacon of hope. We will achieve through our actions, and we are aligned with our mission, service to mankind. So Brother Benton and Brother Steve, thank you for showing us the way. I hope that if not anything else, you and I can see that through our blood, sweat, and tears that we put in over the last year, it was not in vain. And with a vision, we are a bigger and better community because of our commitments to serve others. I am here today, just as humble as I could be, to say thank you for this opportunity. And if I want to leave anything with you, I want you to know we can go quickly along and we can go far. But if we want to go further, we should do it together. And Gamma Pi, as we celebrate Achievement Week and honor the awardees, always know that we are the bridge builders. In the words of Drumel, an old man going a long highway came at the evening cold and gray to a chasm vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fear for him, but he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. "Old man," said a fellow pilgrim near, "you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide?" The builder lifted his old gray head and said, "Good friend, in the path I've come," he said, "there followed after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been as naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I'm building this bridge for him. Gamma Pi, continue to be the bridge builders, continue to be the epitome of seeing it through, and continue to be the best fraternity brothers that we can collectively be. Again, thank you, and may God bless each and every one of you."
Thank you again, Brother Hawkins, for those kind and inspirational words of hope, perseverance, and uplift. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move into the final phase of our award ceremony in acknowledging and awarding brothers with our 4 highest fraternal awards: the Charles Young Military Leadership Award, Gamma Pi Superior Service Award, the Omega Psi Phi Lifetime Founders Award, and the prestigious Omega Man of the Year. The recipients of these awards certainly exemplify the theme for our fraternity year, which is Omega Men Protecting Life and Liberty, a moniker of which they wore proudly for the entire fraternity year. Congratulations, gentlemen. Our first award, the Superior Service Award. The nominee for the Superior Service Award should be a brother within the chapter who has demonstrated a continuous spirit of service towards the fraternity and his community. He should be recognized for his sustained concern and contributions to the fraternity and the community at the chapter, local, district, and regional levels. The recipient of this award certainly exemplifies the spirit of superior service. Therefore, the Superior Service Award 2021 for the Gamma Pi chapter goes to none other than Brother Ben Green. Ben, well deserved, my brother. And thank you for your service to the Prince George's County community and to the brothers of the Gamma Pi chapter. Colonel Brother Charles Young was elected as the second honorary member of our fraternity on March 8, 1912. Colonel Young, the highest ranking African American officer in the military at the time of his death, died in Africa on January 8, 1922. Colonel Young, through his exemplary military leadership, was highly respected by the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated and is still regarded today as a great military leader and a role model for all Omega men. This year's winner of the Colonel Charles Young Leadership Award goes to Brother Aaron Ajani for his leadership and participation in many of Gamma Pi's community endeavors. He actively served the community through chapter food distributions and blood drives during the pandemic of COVID-19. During the past year, Brother Ajani has been active on multiple committees to include Life Membership, Mardi Gras Committee, Talent Hunt, and others. Although COVID has limited the participation level of the Brotherhood, Brother Aaron Ajani has stepped up when called upon. We really appreciate you, Brother Ajani, and your service. Thank you, Lieutenant Commander Aaron Ajani. The Founders Lifetime Achievement Award. The nominee for the Founders Lifetime Achievement Award should be a brother who exhibits the highest ideals of Omega's 4 cardinal principles: manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. The brother should be recognized for his contributions to the fraternity at the chapter, district, and international levels for a minimum of 25 years of membership. In addition, consideration should be given to his impact on society that has enhanced the welfare of mankind. This year's recipient, Brother James Alexander, who wears and serves many hats within Gamma Pi. Brother Alexander was initiated into Omega Psi Phi via the Psi Delta chapter on the campus of the University of North Carolina, April 11th, 1979, which marks 42 years in Omega. Brother Alexander joined the Gamma Pi graduate chapter in June of 1995 and has been an active member ever since. Brother Alexander's strengths is in media and communications, and he has used his talents to benefit not only Gamma Pi, but the 2nd District and the International Brotherhood of Omega Psi Phi. During his time at Gamma Pi, Brother Alexander has been selected as Omega Man of the Year 2009, Chapter Superior Service Award winner 2013, and Chapter Superior Service Award winner 2015. Therefore, it is with pride that we provide and give Brother Alexander the Founders Lifetime Achievement Award for 2021. Thank you, Brother Alexander, for your service to the Prince George's County community and to the Gamma Pi chapter. The Gamma Pi chapter's Omega Man of the Year is nominated as a brother who has made significant contributions to his chapter, his district, and on the international level of the fraternity. This Omega Man of the Year is also one who has made significant contributions to his community. Additionally, the Omega Man of the Year must have served in a manner above and beyond the ordinary participation levels necessary to implement programs and projects. The Omega Man of the Year is involved in leadership roles regarding the organization, planning, and implementation of programs and projects. Here today to present our Omega Man of the Year is the previous year's winner, Vice Bossless Brother Eric Fields. Brother Fields?
Thank you, Brother Watson. Hi, I'm Eric Fields, the Vice Bossless of Gamma Pi and your previous Omega Man of the Year. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you the gentleman that has been selected as Gamma Pi's Omega Man of the Year for fraternal year 2020 through 2021, Brother Kevin Ford Jr. This gentleman is a 2011 graduate of Morehouse College, where he received his BA degree in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing. Brother Ford was initiated into our beloved fraternity on May 8th, 2015 by the Gamma Pi chapter as one of the Transformers 12. Since then, Brother Ford has been an active and enthusiastic member of Gamma Pi. During the 2021 fraternity year, Brother Ford served the chapter as its keeper of records and seal. His leadership and ingenuity in this position led to the reclamation of numerous brothers through a dues payment plan. Also, he was able to successfully capture the brothers' information to produce a new and highly detailed chapter roster. His technical knowledge and website design helped the chapter reach its affiliates through focused mass emails that boosted participation in all of our events. While many chapters and organizations struggled during these past COVID years, Brother Ford continued to introduce new and innovative ways for our chapter to communicate and complete our mandated programs. We are able to use Zoom for chapter meetings, live stream webinars to the public, and have virtual happy hours via a social media platform called Hopin. Outside of the chapter, Brother Ford has been an advocate and leader in the medical cannabis community. His organization, Uplift National, provides education and training for individuals seeking to learn more about the benefits of medical cannabis and how to break into the industry. This work has provided thousands of people with the information and resources necessary to navigate the medical cannabis industry. His work directly confronts racial and gender disparities and it provides the education and resources for socioeconomic progress for women and people of color. Please join me in congratulating our Omega Man of the Year for the Gamma Pi chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, Brother Kevin Ford Jr. Congratulations.
Brother Vice Basileus, thank you for that kind introduction. Brother Basileus, past Basili, Executive Council, District and International Officers, elected officials, community partners, community members, and last but certainly not least, the brothers of the Gamma Pi chapter. It is an extreme honor and privilege to have been selected as the 2021 Omega Man of the Year by the Gamma Pi chapter of the greatest fraternity on earth, the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Supreme Basileus of the universe for bestowing upon me the gifts that I am able to share with Omega. Secondly, I'd like to give reverence to our beloved founders, Bishop Edgar Amos Love, Dr. Oscar James Cooper, Professor Frank Coleman, and Dr. Ernest Everett Just, for without them, what would Omega be? This accomplishment is not something that I've done alone, and there are many brothers who deserve to share in this honor as well. I would like to take the opportunity to thank a few brothers who have given me the confidence for life throughout this fraternity year. First, I'd like to thank my dean, Brother Harrison Floyd, for imparting endless wisdom and a vision of change into my line, the Transformers 12. My line brother, Brother David Jackson, who not only nominated me for this award, but also had the faith and the vision to continue to work with me to advance our chapter into the virtual world. Brother Ben Green, this year's Superior Service Award winner. This brother gets it done. Anything I've ever needed, he's been there to complete the task and always gets it done in lamp speed. To Brother Kevin Ford Sr., my sponsor, my role model, and most importantly, my father. You are the epitome of faith, family, and friends. The first thing you told me when I sought Omega was don't take anything personal. This phrase has continued to repeat in my head as I've persevered beyond foreseeable and unforeseeable challenges through my journey into and within Omega. Men, real men of Omega caliber, strive for that which is most difficult to attain. As a third generation Omega man, my love for my fraternity has pushed me to serve Omega as she calls me. I look forward to continuing my efforts to push innovative solutions at all levels of the fraternity. In closing, always remember, do not look and wonder why, but dream new ideas and say, why not? Good things come to those who have patience through hard work. Thank you again to the Brothers of Gamma Pi chapter for this prestigious recognition. Rue.
Congratulations, Brother Ford, for being recognized as Gamma Pi's Omega Man of the Year for 2021. First and foremost, as chairman of the committee, I want to thank all of the nominees as well as the award recipients. Your tireless work for the community of Prince George's County, as well as your input, ideas, and efforts you lend to the mission of Gamma Pi chapter are most surely appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the conclusion of our Achievement Week program for this year. Be sure to stay in tune with all of the events that Gamma Pi has planned for the upcoming year by visiting www.gammapi.org for the latest Mardi Gras celebration, local happy hour information, and of course our many social action initiatives that we have planned. Also in conclusion, and in true Omega spirit, we close our program today with the singing of our fraternity hymn, Omega Dear, by our brother, our educator of the year, Brother Marcus Davis. Thank you all for coming and have a great day.
Omega dear, we are thine own. Thou art our life, our love, our own. We'll sing thy praises far and nigh. We'll love Omega Psi Phi. To all thy precepts may
us true, live nobly as all real men do. Let manhood be our eternal shrine. With faith in God and heart and mind, through days of joy or years of pain, to serve the air will be our aim. And when we say our last goodbye, we'll love Omega Psi. Through days of joy or years of pain, to serve the air will be our aim. And when we say our last